Network. My name is Kees van Minnen. I'm the director of the Roosevelt Study Center, and I'm very pleased to welcome you here for this 3-day conference. About 50 years after the Beat produced her first work, the Beat still goes on, and that's a good thing. I recall that in the 1990s, the Roosevelt Study Center also hosted a conference on the Beats. It was called Beat Culture, the 1950s and beyond. And I'm very glad to see a couple of faces who were here in 1998. And I want to particularly welcome Oliver Harris, who was among the participants, Ellen Tobias. Let me see, Ellen, where are you? Oh, over there, yeah. And also Jaap van de Bent from Nijmegen University. Jaap van de Bent is really, in the Netherlands, the walking encyclopedia of the Beats. He knows everything about it. And I was very fortunate to co-organize that conference in '98 with Jaap van de Bent, and we also edited the volume that came out of that conference with another colleague. So I have very fond memories of the Beat conference that took place in 1998. And so I was very pleased when last year I was contacted by Chet Whitener and also Oliver Harris to have this inaugural conference here in Middelburg, because, well, it's brought back very fond memories, and I'm very glad that this conference could be materialized. And so I really hope you will have a wonderful program in the next 3 days. But while you're here, allow me to say a few words about the location where you are. This is Middelburg's Abbey, and Abbey was originally founded in the 12th century by Norbertine monks, and since 1574 it's the location of the provincial government of Zeeland. The Roosevelt Study Center was established in the 1980s. To be precise, the reason for establishing this center was the bicentennial of Dutch-American relations in 1982, and which happened to be the centennial year of the birth of President Franklin Roosevelt. Well, the ancestors of the Roosevelts came from this very province of Zeeland, and they went to New Amsterdam at that time, the 1640s, which later, of course, became New York. The center, the establishment of the center was an initiative of the Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt Institute in New York, later joined by the Theodore Roosevelt Association, because of the Zeeland ancestry of the Roosevelts. Well, after a few years of preparation, the center was opened in 1986, and so last year we celebrated our 25th anniversary. The mission of the Roosevelt Study Center is to be a research and conference center on American history and culture and U.S.-European relations. And to reach that goal, we have a number of activities, including international conferences such as this one that deals with aspects of American culture, U.S.-European relations. We've had dozens of, well, over 100, I guess, now over the 26 years of conferences here. And so this has become really a venue for European and American scholars to discuss topics that deal with literature, with economics, with military relations, for instance, in the NATO context. You name it, Dutch-American relations is a very important topic of this research center. We have a staff that is also active in teaching at universities, Leiden, again, University. In Middelburg, there's also since 2004 a Roosevelt Academy, which is an international undergraduate college, and we have good relations with that college too. So in your conference folder there is more information about the Roosevelt Study Center. You may take a look at our website, www.roosevelt.nl. In the conference folder we also, if I'm correct, put a CD with music, because one of the nice things of American culture is it does not, of course, include only political relations. There is also music, very important. And several years ago we started a cooperation with a Zeeland blues and roots band, Champagne Charlie's is the name, and we assigned them to make a CD with songs about Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt, and they rearranged these songs, originally songs from the 30s and 40s, and it became a wonderful CD. And on the occasion of our 25th anniversary, they made a CD consisting of railroad songs. It's about hobos, and it's a wonderful CD. And so that shows the vitality of the activities here. It's really covering a wide range of topics. As far as the program is concerned, these 3 days, let me say something about the location. This is the auditorium, this is the place, the auditorium, but other sessions take place downstairs in the library. So you go, well, if you choose a session in the library, it's just on the ground floor. Then over the 3 days we offer lunches. They are in the adjacent room where you just registered. And then the lunches. The lunches are in an adjacent building. So the reception takes place here, the conference here and in the library, and the lunches in an adjacent building, but we walk together to that building. It's just outside on the big Abbey Square. It's a beautiful location. And the weather cooperates these days. I hope it will be a wonderful conference, and I wish you all a pleasant and productive conference here, and I now give the floor to the President of the European Beat Studies Network, Oliver Harris. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Kees. In a way, it's a pity that the opportunity to thank your hosts comes right at the beginning, because we haven't really had time to really appreciate what good hosts the Roosevelt Study Centre are going to be over the next few days. But I would like to thank Kees and Leontine, who I've dealt with extensively to organise this. And we will find helpers from the RSC here on hand with their badges. So if we have any questions about where we are and how things work, they are incredibly efficient, and hopefully you've already found very, very friendly as well. So, many thanks to the Roosevelt Study Centre for being our host for this occasion. We've come from America, Australia, Belgium, Cyprus, Denmark, England, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, Spain, Turkey. Have I left anyone out? We've come from a lot of places to be here. Why? Well, partly in keeping with the title of the organisation, it's to network. It's to put faces to names and to make friends, make contacts. It's also to share ideas, and I think we all have different approaches to the beats, but I think we all share one thing, which is a passion for what we're interested in here. And the variety of our interests means that we have things in common and things to learn from one another. And I just really hope that over the next few days, whatever our motives, whatever our specialities, we find things that we can share with one another. And this is a perfect location to do it. Hopefully you've already experienced the atmosphere. It's very relaxed, quite calm, which is good for all of us, so that we can actually get on and enjoy it. And as I say, share what we're passionate about. In keeping with the spirit of the organisation, I'm about to end this talk. We don't actually want to come here in order to listen to introductions. We do want to get on with hearing what we want to share with one another. So our first panel today is one I'm going to chair with Franca Balassi and with Jaap van der Bent and with Dick Ellis, and all the panels are simply arranged in alphabetical order. There's no other priority. So, so if Franca would like to come up, and I'll introduce you with just a little bit of basic biography. I mean, as you're aware, this information is on the website of the EBSN, which is you know, the main source of information. And the only other thing I wanted to mention was that outside we have a